welcome back to um, Chic Elegance. Still getting used to my name that I chose. Chic Elegance 50 Plus. And this is Angela, and I'm coming to you, building a community of folks that's going to share ideas, life journeys, possibilities of growth and opportunities, all those things. Nothing but positivity here. Love and positivity. Real life things happen, and sometimes you're going to see some real life things that I'm going to invest with you, share with you, and it'll be an investment as far as getting information, wisdom from others that might have experienced certain things as well in life, and how you actually navigate through it. But right now, today, we're going to talk about Hansel and Gretel, and why I say Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel is the terminology of, remember how Hansel and Gretel, they were led with the breadcrumbs. Um, they were led to an opportunity with the breadcrumbs. So Hansel and Gretel, what I'm going to call breadcrumbing. So breadcrumbing, trying to get this person to go. Breadcrumbing, you already know what that is, or Hansel and Gretel, is when someone is not fully invested in you or the relationship, and they just give you just enough to keep you interested, just enough to make it seem like they have the shared investment in you when they really do not. I'm pretty sure some of us seen it time and time again, or we actually experienced it, unfortunately, ourselves. And hopefully some of us wasn't the one doing the breadcrumbing. But in this case, I'm going to talk about breadcrumbing, or Hansel and Gretel. Or I should say, Hansel and Gretel. So it's a sad situation when you have your whole heart fully invested, and you come in a relationship for all the right reasons, and you think, whether that be a partnership, girlfriend and boyfriend type of relationship, or a husband and wife type of a relationship, any type of relationship you get in, it should be a certain level of investment anyway, in the interest of the other person as well as for yourself. But some relationships are not created equal. So therefore, there's some things where relationships where there's breadcrumbing involved. You're fully invested, the other person is not, and it is a shock to the system to see that the other person not fully invested in the engagement of the relationship as you might have thought. They just give you just enough just to keep you to hold on, and they share those areas when things get a little difficult stuff and stressful, and life just keep lifing, and all of a sudden, they start like really snapping out and tapping out and you're like, whoa, what's going on and stuff. And then they just and then they see you kind of spent with that reaction because it's something that happens commonly with them, and then they just throw those little breadcrumbs out, just a little, just enough, just to keep you interested, keep you engaged in a relationship that has been flailing around and failing the entire time. And hello everyone that joined. I'm up here driving, so I'm trying to stay safe too, but thank you so much for coming along, and please make sure you comment, because I really do relish positive comments and see if you have been breadcrumbed, and hopefully you haven't been the breadcrumber as far as trying to keep someone interested in you that you really don't have that same shared investment. So I wanted to come on here about that because I know that excuse me, actually dealing with a family member that's actually experiencing that exact thing right now. And they are, excuse me, they're looking at themselves internally, internalizing this like they did something wrong. They also owning up to their mistakes that they made. They're seeking counseling, and they're doing it on a weekly basis. So I applaud them to recognize that they had some shared issues in the relationship, but they're the ones that's actively pursuing the relationship, the betterment of the relationship. But the other person that's involved It's not. They already just letting them know that, hey, I'm not really interested. But this person feel like the investment they have, they share a marriage. That it's something that they're interested in. They just didn't do it for wrong reasons. They wanted the family. They want that commitment. They want the connection. They want all of those things to see the growth and the development of the family that they share together. But the other partner is not actively pursuing the other one in the same investment that they share in this marriage. But when this person needs something, they breadcrumb. They give them just enough to keep them interested, to show all those things, that qualities and things that care and stuff that they saw before. Just enough to keep them with a resurgence of hope. Like, okay, the person that I seen, that I fell in love with, is still there. They still exist because I know they're capable of these things because they showed me these things. I know that, if they're showing me this interest, they throw these breadcrumbs showing me a little bit of interest, there's hope. They're still interested. I still have an end. I still have some type of positive engagement. They're still invested, but they're not, because only it's one-sided. And I'm going to tell you how it's one-sided. One person is actively pursuing the other, and the other person only shows any interest is when they need something from that person that's actively pursuing and investing in the relationship, in the what I'm trying to say. They want the relationship to heal. The healing of the relationship, the recovery of the relationship. This person is actively invested in all those things, and the other person is breadcrumbing them with interest when they need finances taken care of. Some type of financial issue is when they drop breadcrumbs, is showing that same thing, that giving them a resurgence of hope and a spark that they're still interested in, actively engaged in the relationship, which is unfair. It's an unfair thing to know that this other person is really actively engaged in trying to save their family and heal the relationship, and they're in it by themselves. They're in it by themselves. And confirmation came when one of the little ones was on the side of the FaceTime, and one of the little ones FaceTime, and guess what? A lot of stuff was kind of discovered at that point. I'll say that. A lot of things was discovered then, and haven't heard from the other person since that discovery that was showed, that new development on FaceTime. That said, a punch in the gut, but you know what? It was a necessary punch in the gut to no longer be fed breadcrumbs. And I want to let y'all know something. Don't allow people to Hansel and Gretel you. Don't allow people to breadcrumb you in a relationship, and both of you in a relationship are grown. You take control and don't let someone breadcrumb you in selecting and deciding upon your future. Don't allow them to take the helm and the wheel of the direction where things are going to go with your life, because all they're doing is wasting your time that you can use to heal from being Hansel and Gretel, breadcrumbing. This time is for you to heal at this point. You did all you can do. And don't blame yourself, especially when you're actually actively trying to go into counseling to heal from the things that you contribute to, and things that you're figuring out about yourself through an active relationship of counseling. You're doing that for yourself. You're trying to heal for yourself, which I applaud that you're going out there and heal for you. I applaud you for that. Make sure that you do that. Make sure that you do a self-discovery of your contribution and all of that as well. The other person is not actively doing that, but breadcrumbing that they are. Breadcrumbing that they are is still like, okay, you're working on a relationship like I am. You're invested in it like I am. So there's a slither of hope that you are interested, that you're still all in there with me. Even though it seems like you might be, you didn't totally slip away. I thought you totally slipped away and escaped me. But you didn't totally slip away and escape me. You're still there. That's what breadcrumbs are for. Just give you enough just to feed you, but if not enough, just enough to put in your mouth, I would say. To feed you, but not for you to get full, to be fully fed, if that make any sense. Healthy relationship can feed your soul, but stringing someone along with a pathway of breadcrumbs doesn't feed the soul. It's not even enough for an appetizer. It's not even enough for you to feel full and fed. You deserve a whole loaf, not crumbs. You deserve the whole loaf. Hear me when I say this. Not crumbs from anybody. You are deserving of a whole loaf. Minuscule amounts of anything for somebody is not enough. And you should not accept anything less than a full loaf, because you're deserving of that. You're deserving of it. And know that you are. You have to know that you are. And say to yourself that I deserve a whole loaf. I'm deserving of it. Not to be breadcrumb. You don't throw me crumbs where and you just give me a little bit, a little taste of whatever you feel like giving me. And you supposed to be okay with it and accept it? No. No, sir. No, ma'am. You should not. You have to be empowered to take your life in your own hands and don't let people breadcrumb you with the possibilities of reconciliation. That you're the only one that's actively trying to pursue. If you're the only one that is in pursuing of it, then that right there is letting you know that other person is, come on. Sorry about that. I'm on the freeway and I'm letting these people go and they're just like, wow. They like stopped. I'm like, I can't go any further because you're stopping in front of me. But off the segue, okay? Just glad I'm safe in the situation. But breadcrumbing, no, don't allow anybody to do you that way. And when you recognize it, put a halt to that. Be empowered. Take ownership of yourself, your feelings. Take ownership that you deserve to feel safe too. And breadcrumbing someone or Hansel and Gretel in them is not putting you in a safe mind space mentally at all, emotionally at all. It's putting you in a holding pattern for a lot of uncertainty. When at this point where, okay, they're not actively seeking me out and pursuing me, you're going to have to be, at this point, empower yourself to like let go. Let go of the breadcrumbs. Don't accept a little bit from anybody. If you actively, fully, and wholly doing your thing, giving somebody your all, and they're not giving it back, that's your answer. That is your answer. They letting you know how they feel about you and your placement in their life. You're not deserving enough of a whole loaf in their life. You're only deserving of what they choose to give you. Just a little bit of breadcrumbs. And dried breadcrumbs. That's all you deserving of. But if you allow somebody to keep doing you that way, they're going to continue treating you that way if you don't take control. And let them know, that is not good enough for me. No sir and no ma'am. I'm no longer taking your breadcrumbs. And I'm empowering myself. Not knowing that I deserve the whole loaf. No matter who I'm with. And the whole part of them. Not what you choose to give me. If we're going to be in a relationship. You let that be clear to anybody that you deal with. You are not a breadcrumb person. And you're not going to be breadcrumb and Hansel and Gretel by nobody. That's all I had to say. So I'm getting ready to get off of here. And thank you for everyone or whoever it is, because I can't really see, I was driving, that joined me. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I am developing a community. I know I've been on here periodically with lives and stuff. But life has been really lifing, and it has been a little frustrating right now for me to keep a schedule with posting videos. So I am still going to be here. That's why I drop in on the lives. It seems to be a little more convenient right now for me. So my schedule is supposed to be dropping videos on Sunday and Tuesday, but that has been difficult with my work schedule. Has increased now. So, and along with online schooling. So I am going to try my best. So all I can do is tell you where I'm at. But please understand that I want to keep you in the loop and what's going on and whatever next developments that's going to come up with the channel. But that's where I'm at now. But I do want to come in because it seemed to be very convenient for me. I hop on here with lives periodically, just to let you know that I still exist, and I still really do appreciate the ones that have me and popped in and watch. I actually really do appreciate that, because I do like a community of people to talk to. I just do, and to share things with and journeys. And I'm looking forward to see where we go with all of this, because we're doing this together. So I appreciate you, the ones that have joined, the ones that I'm going to put out here, and the ones that haven't joined yet. I appreciate you as well, because after a while, there'll be others that's going to join and actually come on and be a part of our community too. So I'm just letting you know, if you look at these videos, I'm letting you know you appreciate before I even known that you were here. I'm letting you know that now. So I'm showing you much love and everything like that. Much, much love. And thank you for joining me today and listen to me rant and ramble. All right, but this is Chic Elegance 50 Plus out. Have a great one. Bye.